Macmillan Audio presents The Stoic Mindset, Living the 10 Principles of Stoicism. Written and read for you by Mark Tuitert. Introduction. 12 years. I've trained 12 years for less than 2 minutes of speed skating. It's February 2010, and in 2 weeks the Olympic Games are starting in Vancouver. My Olympic Games. I've missed them not once but twice, in 2002 and 2006. I'm 29 years old, and this might just be my only shot at Olympic glory. In Vancouver, in the 1500 meters, it's got to happen. Everything I've done until this point must come together. In the 2 weeks leading up to this all-important race, all kinds of questions run through my head. What if I fail miserably? What if I've been training all these years for nothing? What if for the rest of my life I'll be forced to look back on this day with regret? You might recognize these kinds of questions if you put a lot of time, energy and love into your work, your relationship, or something else in your life you find meaningful. These are questions that inevitably arise when taking on a challenge. Though, when you need to perform, they don't exactly help. In those tense weeks before the 2010 Olympic Games, I read about Stoic philosophy for the first time. Whether I have it to thank for my gold medal, I cannot say. But since then, I haven't stopped reading about and applying Stoic ideas. Developing a Stoic mindset has made me both more relaxed and more driven. We are accustomed, and this definitely goes for professional athletes, to the idea that we can control our world and force certain results. At the same time, we also understand that we don't truly have that power. Opponents can be better, the market can be up or down, a pandemic can suddenly throw a wrench in the works, or you can just have plain bad luck. The real world is chaotic, hard, and unpredictable. How can we train ourselves to better handle this? To stay true to ourselves, to find peace and fulfillment while chasing our dreams? I found the answers to these questions in Stoicism, a school of thought that emerged in ancient Greece around 300 BC and is characterized by practical wisdom. Stoicism resonated with the Romans for centuries as well. It's especially from this Roman period that a number of important texts have fortunately survived, and I devoured these works in particular. From Seneca, a learned, ambitious orator, writer and statesman, from Marcus Aurelius, a wise, dutiful emperor, and from Epictetus, a man born into slavery who was given freedom and revealed himself to be a stern yet celebrated teacher. The Stoic mindset helped me channel my drive and continues to make me calmer, more effective, and more successful. Not just during my speed skating career, but also after I stopped, when I needed to enter the job market, despite knowing little more than how to skate laps. When I took my first steps as an entrepreneur, and when I became a father, and all of a sudden that became more important to me than the rest. What appeals to me the most is that the main Stoics were anything but idle, daydreaming philosophers. They were engaged with the world around them, took a stand, and looked for ways, in spite of everything, to lead the best life possible. In Chapter 8, I'll address what the best life possible means, but for now it's enough to understand that Stoic philosophy focuses on a power hidden within every person. The external factors are not what's important. It's that you get the best out of yourself and do good by others. That's why Stoicism remains so popular today. Compared to 1,000 years ago, the world has changed drastically, but Stoicism touches on natural values, on a way of thinking that's still deeply rooted in us as human beings. I believe life becomes more fun and interesting through learning, searching, and taking risks. In short,
sample complete. Ready to continue?